Wait, but how you gonna get it out the cloud?
Because I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, you can get it out of the cloud?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to get to the cloud.
It's just in the Zoom space. Instead of taking up space on your laptop, it just goes into my Zoom account.
I don't know how to get out the cloud.
Okay, so I need you to go to Facebook and see if you can hear.
Right now.
Or let me do it.
Holla if you hear me, yeah, because you're going to have to watch that and I'll watch Instagram. Look at y'all looking cute on there.
Do that.
Hey, everybody. What's up? Okay, so are you going on that? We were testing the sound. We were trying to make sure that y'all could hear us. I'll be doing this. It's okay. You'll be all right.
Here's the link to me.
Okay. This.
Girl, we cooking with rice and beans today.
Let's see. And we're going to.
And I just sent you the link. Bam.
Good. You don't have Mr. Thomas' telephone.
I don't want it.
I need to do something though. Let me see. Post. No, we need to do.
Let's send a link to Andre too. Yeah, from Instagram.
Okay. And for some reason, these only go for so long. That's it. Do we want to do the show looking like an alien today?
Looking like a what?
Looking like an alien. No story, bubble.
Hey y'all. We just testing out the things so we can bring you guys an amazing show. We'll be starting in 2 minutes. 2 and 2. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
I guess I might have to just try to keep it on the regular. Hopefully it'll stay normal.
I hope you guys have had a great weekend. And
that part, because I did. Let me go get some lip gloss.
Okay, Simply.Tennille is going to go get some lip stuff.
Don't tell me. I love it.
Sorry, I shouldn't be telling her business.
We're going to stop doing it, and we're going to stop talking about what we mess up on there.
Whatever. We're human. We are human, guys.
That's why we like it live.
That part. That part. Yes.
Can't find what I want. What's up, everybody?
You ready for the music?
I look at my house. It's been over here on the charge. You should probably go what we're going to talk about. Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be nice. All right. So I'll be on the book responding to y'all comments.
Guess what, y'all?
Simply.Tennille. You gotta have me in there too now. You can't just have your face.
I'm gonna put it.
Your big head. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So we are going live from Facebook and IG. So go to IJS Live on IG if you don't have Facebook, and come to I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook. And please, guys, participate. You know, put y'all questions in there. It's going to be hot. We coming in hot.
She sure
hot,
did put
hot.
that on
I
there.
sure did, because we coming in hot.
Look what I just did.
I see.
Listen, you told me I had to mute this, right?
What?
So the music has to be on your computer. It's okay. We're gonna remember next time, and I'm gonna play it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, just play it. Play it. Play it.
Hey everybody, thank y'all for joining on. Hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Look at Miss Kitty Pie.
Hey, True.
She always put on some cute stuff.
I know, girl. You be dressing, okay? Okay.
I'm just saying. Good morning. Gonna get it. We're gonna get
If I
it.
won, and I'm gonna get it. I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here live with oh, you know what? I gotta fix that right now.
Turn your volume down, boo.
That part. We are live here with I'm Just Saying live, ladies and gentlemen, and we like to keep it live. Okay, we like y'all to see all of this. We want y'all to know what goes on behind the scenes, and we just like being this way. We're gonna do it just like this each and every Tuesday from 10 a.m. till we feel like getting off this jump. No, no, we gotta set time. Don't play with us now. So good morning. I'm Simply.Tennille, and I'm joined by This Is Me, Bridgett, and we welcome you to I'm Just Saying Live. It's a mid-morning show. We have to change that up for morning show because we ain't at 8:30 no more. Thank God. Okay. We are here to provide you the best in edutainment.
Period.
She just says it so well, I might as well just let her have that whole part, period. We gotta do period. Okay. So for the newcomers who are new to this show, please remember that this is our version of upcoming events, and like we used to do back in the day. Okay, we're gonna give you all the current stuff that you need to know while you huddled around the coffee pot. So while the tea's still brewing, we're gonna jump right on into this thing. Okay, so you can get your sip on. Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna hear about a little education, a little fashion, a little relationship struggles. It's going down today. So on today's agenda, the theme for today is change. Okay, change. We're gonna keep it real simple, just like that, because sometimes we gotta change things up. What we're talking about in this topic discussion. We have a very special guest by the name of Andre Notice coming on today.
You will notice.
You will notice. You will notice. Okay. We do notice.
Yes, we do. Yes.
All right, we got some entertainment news, and we got Tennille's touchy subjects. Okay, let me tell you this. What somebody say, you may turn it into the speaker. Okay, I don't know what we got going on. I hope you can hear me. I don't know what we got going on, what that means. We're gonna see.
Okay.
We'll figure it out in 2 shakes. Okay.
Yeah, 2 shakes of self.
So we wanted to let you guys know that there are. No, it's time for weekend recap. I was about to skip right over it, and we had a great weekend. So, Bridgett,
yes,
what'd you do this weekend, darling?
Well, one, I'm gonna leave for our special guest for that part of the weekend.
Oh, okay.
But I was invited to this really nice event called Brunch on the Patio.
Okay.
And it's 2 young men who have started a catering and just having brunches and things like that in the middle of a pandemic, because one of them got fired from their job and then started to open up this business, partnered with this chef. And I will tell you guys more about that next week, but it was very posh. It was a private event. I felt so VIP-ish, so special-ish.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. And then, when we come up to our topic, I did something else over the weekend that you guys will find out with our special guest. It ain't nothing like that. Okay, you want me to tell you what I did?
Nah, don't tell me. You said you wanted to save me. Don't save it. Let her save it. Listen, y'all need to jump on here because I don't know what she got good. She did something with the special guest before the special guest can come in. Oh, that sounds messy.
No, not with the special guest. I said I'm saving it. Okay, I'm saving that for when the special guest pops on because it's our topic for today with the special guest. Okay, let me correct.
See how
myself.
she had to get that together. Please remember, ladies and gentlemen, to share, because we actually really need you guys, because we're nothing without you. So I'll tell you a little bit about my weekend because trail ride season is in full effect. I don't know if anybody was in Fifth Ward this weekend, but it got extra stupid out there. Okay. Listen, yes, extra stupid. Stupid is the new term for it was litty in the city. Okay.
That part's stupid.
So everybody came out. If they owned a 4-wheeler, they were out there. I would be very scared for people's horses during this trail ride, if you will, which I would not consider a trail ride because there were so many people out there on the four-wheelers, it just completely took over. They still had the party wagons out there. Everybody looked really good. I seen y'all with y'all inches swinging and stuff in the wind. It turned out to be, yes, the inches, baby. The inches. They had them 36s coming on down. You know, I saw the hair.
So they were looking like a horse.
It was looking like a horse, but they was on four-wheelers. That high. Yes, it was. It was left face day. Okay. Yeah, she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Keep the hair getting under the wheels of the four-wheeler.
Oh, it's not that long. Okay. Now it just kind of sits on the, like where the butt is of the thing. Yeah.
My imagination went to the
all the way to the floor. No, not that part. Everybody turned up and turned out, and they had a really great time. Now, I did not choose to go to that one because that was actually on Sunday, but the day before I went out to Montgomery. Okay. Now, one of our wagons, wagon number 8, okay, which goes by the name of Wild Bunch Trail Ride, also had their ride this weekend. It was absolutely phenomenal because, you know, I like a smaller crowd. I don't need everybody looking at me, my kids, my family, and scaring the horse. And, you know, especially since I haven't been riding, I had to kind of get back underway and make sure she was doing what she needed to do. She kept trying to buck me off and all kind of. But I'm a cowgirl, so we're not gonna worry about any of that. Okay.
Y'all know I gotta give her that all the time.
So we had a really great time this weekend, just kicking back, relaxing, seeing some people that we haven't seen all through this pandemic, if you will. So I was very happy to be out there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So did people wear masks or no?
No, you know, country people think if you be in the dirt every day that you don't get sick.
Well, that's some knowledge that I didn't know.
That part.
So y'all were barefoot too?
We were not. We definitely had on our boots, you know, because we are still into fashion. It's just a different type.
Oh, did you wear the boots that you purchased?
I wore some different boots because those have a heel on it. Those got to be for something when it's time to get cleaned up.
Listen, Linda.
That's when it's time to get cleaned up. I did put on some boots that have been hanging out in my garage that still look brand new. And so they started hurting my feet. Oh, no. I was like, wait, the leather was still, you know, it was just stiff. I was like, oh my God. So, but anyway, I did also, because you know it's crawfish season too. Y'all know I gotta eat me a little crawfish. No, so I hung out with the girls and went to the stadium. Let me tell you this.
What's the stadium?
The stadium is off of I-45 and 2920. Now, when you go in there, let me tell you, when you go in there, you're gonna think it's a little different, something a little different going on.
It's something different.
But the crawfish is cool. And you better take some friends with you. It looks real.
Why?
How do I say this? How do I say this?
Seedy?
Hickish. When you walk through the door, that's the vibe that you're gonna get. Okay. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining,
girl. Hi.
Yes. So when you go in, you know, you're probably gonna think that, but the crawfish are actually really good. I would wait till they get a little bit bigger. Here we go with the freaking sound. I don't know what's up with the. Oh, maybe can you hear me now?
Can you hear now? Please let us know.
Yes, please. So I had fun doing that. Like I said, I did the trail ride. We hung out and we chilled out. But y'all, we really wanted you guys to be able to see the video that we made from last week's event with the Grandy twins. We had a couple of issues last week on being able to show you that, but we think we got it all figured out. We're about to try to show it to you real quick. I hope that you enjoy it. And then you can hear it. I want you to stick around because when our special guest gets on here, we got some topics that we'd like to discuss. So you definitely need to stay right there. Okay, so I'm going to get set for Miss Bridgett. How many weeks did it take? Should I tell somebody? It's not coming up. I have to remember exactly. You sent him that link. Did you send me the link? Go ahead and.
You just tag them.
Yes, but it's not pulling up the whole name. What's the whole name? And I know that's what I'm saying. I have to know it exactly. Let's see if I can ask him. I was trying to see if you can hear me now. Thank you for joining. Hey, B, can you hear me? Now it's not allowing. It says we can't hear you on Facebook. On here? This shit was going to Facebook. Yeah, it is. I just turned the volume on. Thank you. Now it's not giving me the option to turn the screen around. Is there a reason? You see? Yes, I'll be on my other. Now it's not allowing me to let y'all watch the video. I'm sorry, but at least you can hear me. We'll just leave it at that. So when I turn it around, I guess that's when it changes. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Thanks for joining. We are here and we're right now watching a video from the Grandy Twins Boxing Gym opening. If you want to be able to see the video, you can always catch the video on Facebook Live at I'm Just Saying. And please remember to like the page while you're there. Also, remember to like and share this page with your friends and following because we need the subscribers. I got a lot of stuff going on that we can't wait to tell you. Oh, we still got some more. Check it. The melanin, baby. Hey.
Oh, God, you see that switch?
I see. She did a transition. That's called a transition. Oh my God.
That board.
Here's the ribbon cutting, just in case you can't see. I know y'all can't see over there, but it's okay. And we were trying to drive all the traffic from my page over here. Okay, so we want to just show the show here, so I can have nothing but just saying stuff on my personal page. Hey. They had that music popping in there. It was some different. So now we're showing video of all the different things that were going on while we were inside the boxing gym. The boys actually did a workout. It was great. Okay. So if you guys are in that part of town and you need to get over there and get your kids some training, I'm sure that they would love to have you there. It's really hard those first couple of years. And we're trying to get our businesses off the ground. So we need the support. Everybody needs the support. I like meeting layers, clearly. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you're in this situation. Over there. Over there, face it. I guess if I would have said this in the middle, you could hear that as well. I'm just talking to you. Oh, it's definitely. Worship and this real support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I hope that you enjoyed that video because I definitely did. We had a really great time out there with those guys, and we wanted to make sure that we got that highlight up because we want your business to call us out when it's time to do something too. If you're doing something great here in the city of Houston, we want to catch up with you. So definitely make sure that we know that it's going on. All you have to do is email us at imjustsayinglive@gmail.com. Okay, and we want to make sure that when you are tagging and doing all other kind of things, make sure that you put the live on there because we got some copycats doing some extra stuff out here. Okay, we need I know that people don't think a lot of stuff goes on, but it definitely does. At least our page wasn't hacked, but there is someone out there, trying to use the. So it is what it is. But we're going to talk about some upcoming events real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with the Crosby Zydeco Festival. Okay, Tennille is going to be, and I'm talking about me. He's going to be the host of Crosby Zydeco Festival, along with some really big names. I'm not going to share those with you guys just yet, but I cannot wait. Y'all know I love some Zydeco. It is not just about, the music, if you will. It's not just about the dance. Zydeco is a complete culture, if you will. We are right now looking for sponsors who want their brand to be shown in front of thousands of people because thousands of people show up to this event every single year. Thousands. If you want to know how, I want to talk to you personally. So I'm going to say, call me at 214-289-0195. The event is March the 26th and the 27th. So you get 2 days for the price of one. So I'm definitely going to need you guys to come on out, support this event. And if you want to get your name out there to a ton of not only African Americans, but Zydeco is for everybody. Okay, so just keep that in mind that we're going to be out there. We're going to be having a lot of fun. I can show you pictures of previous events and everything because this thing's been going on since 1992. Wow. So I'm super excited. Noonie, I still love you, but I'm happy about this Zydeco Festival as well. Remember that this is an outdoor event, so you don't have to worry about being closed in, and we are going to have a funky good time. Okay, a funky good time. Okay, if you can't sweat your hair out, you didn't need to come. All right. Okay, so up next, we have another upcoming event. Denver Dynasty, what up, though? Okay, so they're having an open gym out here on Atascocita Road in Humble. Okay, it's only $5. That's it. $5. Okay, only $5. All you have to do is come out there. It is open to men and women, and I just wanted to make sure that y'all know that because they about to be balling. Y'all saw I put we playing basketball, the song with Bow Wow and whatever else on my thing. So if you want some more information, definitely reach out. Do a inbox. No, I did the one with Lil Bow Wow because I figured the youngsters, you know how I am about the millennials, if you will.
Y'all know who Curtis Blow is. Don't try it.
The millennials. I'm gonna just call them the millennials because that's how they be acting. You know how they act. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, those are some upcoming events. Bridgett, you have any upcoming events you'd like to talk about?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, Bridgett, I need some assistance right here. Oh, never mind. There we go. I couldn't get back over here. All right, so now y'all know it is time for us to talk about a little news. I always start this part off with just a little bit of sports. If you were watching football this weekend,
I did it. My team won.
If you were watching football this weekend, let me tell you, we probably saw 2 of the best games that I have seen
in a minute
in life. No, when I tell you, especially for a pro football game, the amount of points that were scored in such little bit of time. And then I guess if you want to say these young quarterbacks that were battling against each other or whatever, they sitting up here scoring back to back. Nobody's getting away with anything every single time. Like, that's the type of football you like to watch when everything is like, every moment. Girl, I was just like, wait a minute. They are really out here like striving to win. Okay.
So what games?
You know what you talking about? Oh yeah, she has a team. She definitely.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I got a team. I got 2 teams. Thank you very much.
Hey, Ready Writer.
Don't be trying to get smart with me.
You know, y'all know what her. Go ahead, tell them who your team is.
So my team is San Francisco 49ers. And yes, I've been rocking with them since Joe Montana days, okay, and Jerry Rice, and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I thought you told us Seattle was your team.
No, I've never said Seattle.
Oh,
no, ma'am.
Not Seattle. Who not Seattle?
No.
I thought the Steelers.
That's what I said, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the 49ers.
Both you said both of them. You got 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna keep on reading. Okay, so listen. So, like I said, I really enjoyed watching football this weekend. Even if sometimes I just sit there and go to sleep. You know, you got to just stay out the way of the man folk. But I did really like, you know, that the legends also. There were 2 legends who kind of got upset this weekend.
Yep.
And
that's right.
You know, it is what it is. It might be time to let the young boys have the game. Everybody has been talking about if they're going to bow out, if they're going to stay in. Listen, I think that we will have a great what?
I'm old.
We will have a great. I told you don't read the covers. We will have a great Super Bowl. Either way, these teams have really been striving. Patrick Mahomes, he always trying to do his thing. You know, Aaron Rodgers did a great job. We had Tom Brady,
but he lost.
Josh Allen. You know, so I wanted to call this segment "Overtime and Upsets." Okay,
girl, listen,
overtime and upsets. Hey, Byron, thank you for joining. Okay, so all of that was going on this weekend with football, but I wanted to say this, you know, we did a little thing when I didn't want to talk about football, about Steph Curry. And we talked about him breaking and setting his own records, okay?
Yep. He did that.
And now guess what?
What happened?
After we brought it up.
What happened?
He has been on a month-long streak of not being able to score.
No.
He's getting in all these games and his scoring average has dropped. He cannot get anything to fall, if you will. So I really feel bad about that. Hey, as y'all can see, our special guest has popped on right at 10:30. We're going to talk to him, but I've got a couple of other things I want to bring up. Listen to this. 2 men propped up a dead man's body. Okay, listen to this. To collect his pension.
Now that should have been touchy subject.
They were trying to collect his pension. They took him to the post office, girl. What? Y'all, what is going on?
Wait.
Thank you.
Like Bernie's weekend.
Listen, they propped him up, put him together, and decided that they were going to try to go get his pension, girl. I'm done. God. Ireland, shut the whole city down. Okay. They need to just shut the whole thing down. Okay. So that's Steph, crazy. I'm sorry that we jinxed you. Football was good. These 2 men are crazy. Okay. Next, real quick, Bitcoin down, 50% decrease. Y'all, hey, let me tell y'all, if you got your money out there, y'all better start watching. I know y'all thought it was cute to jump on these apps, you know, y'all on Robinhood and stuff, thinking you a trader. You got traded on this weekend with Bitcoin. You definitely. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:30. And we have our very special guest, and we're gonna have a special conversation today. Yes, hey, Mr. Notice, how you been doing?
You're on mute. Unmute yourself.
Uh-oh.
Unmute.
There it is.
There you are.
Good.
What's going on, ladies? How are we doing today?
Guan, where you at, Mom? Because you look just a little bit relaxed. Where you at, Mom?
What'd you say? Relax.
I am coming to you from the beautiful island of Jamaica. I'm actually
about to transition. Guan.
Yeah, man. Me there.
How many days you there for, Mom?
Oh, that's right.
I think I got here, I want to say Thursday.
Okay, all right, I see.
Yeah, so
the island, Mom, and that's where people from, right?
This is home. This is where my family's from. So I am home.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm gonna make sure that y'all can hear him. I'm sorry if y'all see me over here playing with this phone and stuff. I'm just trying to get us situated because it's not allowing me to turn the other camera around, but it's gonna be okay. So y'all gonna see that right there in the little corner on the screen. I'll see if I can turn it like that. Keep Bridgett's face in there. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, Now he does a lot of phenomenal things.
He's a
Okay,
phenomenal
he does a lot of phenomenal things, but we're not going to talk about those things very much today.
Not just yet.
I would like for you later to tell everybody what you do and be able to, shout your brand out, if you will. But today, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yes.
I know that nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody's trying to stay away from, the Valentine's, whatever, when you're single, because it gets hard. But let's say this. We're going to talk about something all the way brand new when it comes to this internet dating and different things that are going on, because it's getting pretty reckless out here, I would say. Just watching it, it gets a little reckless. So we're going to talk about some of the things that I feel like and Bridgett feels like need to be discussed. And we made sure that we had a man on here, because you always talk about, we can't, they always say that I'm sounding like a man or whatever. We got a real live guy right here,
a whole full
who knows what's going on out there, and look, he in Jamaica, he traveling, because there's the myth that the black man don't travel and this, that, all of that.
That's true.
We're about to dispel all of that today, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're gonna do. So let's jump right in. Bridgett.
Yes.
How do we want to kick this off? What you want to start with? Because you need to explain the premise of how you decided to come up with this.
So you guys know that I said earlier, weekend recap. You asked me what I did. So something I did over the weekend is that I went on a date.
A date.
Because y'all know that girl been single out in these streets for a minute. So I did something I said I'd never do, which was online dating.
Okay.
And so I met someone, talked on the phone, felt comfortable enough to give him my phone number. We chatted on the phone and went on a date. And it's just hilarity to me, because some of the things
you're gonna talk about this man
there,
right
no,
here.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
I'm just saying.
So listen, on the app, my thing is, do you think, Andrea, posed this question to you, when men say, I don't want nobody that's overweight, you have to be in shape, slim women apply, do you think they're within their right, and women to say the same thing, or do you think they should make exceptions from a man's point of view?
So honestly, I strongly believe that anybody has the right to any preference that they want. Notice I said preference. But at the same time, though, I don't think it's right to prefer you go after or expect that which you are not. So if I'm expecting somebody to be in shape, then I should be in shape myself.
That part. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, with that being said, some of the women get a little offended because a man will say he wants someone that's healthy. Should the women be offended? Or should they look at that and take care of themselves or go after what they want? I know you just said that, but still, some of the women get upset and they go after these men. Should they go after them or just be okay with the preference that they said they wanted?
A preference is a preference, whether it's race, whether it's color, whether it's hair, whether it's race. A preference is a preference. Okay. Now, you can't I'm not gonna say you can't, but you shouldn't get offended at somebody's preference because you may not fit what that preference is. Right. But a person's preference is just that. If you don't fit that preference, then you do yourself a favor by not putting yourself in a position to be hurt by that individual and move on.
So let me ask you this last question that I have for now. Do you think if it's not a match that you should try and make it work, like putting a square peg into a round hole? Or should
if it don't work, it don't work. Okay. If it don't fit, you can't force it. Because if you force it, it doesn't work, then you're only causing yourself more damage.
Gotcha.
Okay, because I know people personal, we're just gonna say people. Okay. You also don't have the time, because we're gonna talk real about these relationships, because like I said, things are coming up, if you will. If you don't allow the person the opportunity, like say they're not a match off of physicality, if you will, you never have the opportunity to get to know that person, or if they really like you. Right. You understand what I'm saying? This person may really be into you, but you have no idea because you can't get past, this realm of whatever. And I'm not saying don't be shallow, because there are some things that you can change about people, whether you want to say it or not, without trying to change. If there's something, if you want a relationship or you want to be in something that's committed, sometimes we need to fix ourselves. Sometimes
That's
it's,
true. That's true.
let's be real.
Hey, ladies, I'm gonna connect from my cell phone so I can move. I'm gonna move around a little bit.
Okay, show us some of that scenery.
We would love that.
Okay, real quick, our viewers are saying that they want to go back to Instagram because they were okay with listening. So put it back. We're coming back.
Y'all were okay just listening.
They're
Okay,
with just
great.
listening.
Okay,
So,
that's why we love y'all.
yeah.
I didn't know you were okay with that.
Yep.
We're just gonna hit post. Let's put test.
They were okay with just listening. I thank you for that. This young lady's really sweet.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Why won't it let me do that though?
There we go.
I know, but it wouldn't let me do the sound. Then the sound is gonna be
Did
jumping.
you get it?
Okay.
Yeah. There you are. Hold on. Let me get you in. All right.
Sorry, we're up here messing up your vacation.
We're not messing up his
We all in
vacation.
his, we all in his
Blind.
vacation.
Show us some
Okay.
of that beautiful scenery out there.
Okay, I'm gonna sit that there, hopefully.
Okay, take yourself
That'll
off
work.
mute. Take yourself off mute.
Okay.
You're on
we're back.
mute.
Okay, and everybody, we are back up on, I'm just saying live on Instagram, okay? So now, I needed to
You
use my
saying
phone. Got some
for?
questions on there.
So hold on. You got some question?
I got questions. You know, I like asking real questions. Okay, so now we were talking about relationships and because we're supposed to be talking about internet dating, if you will, because she brought up this app and going to these apps. You know, what
This
type
one.
of guy do you feel like is out here on these apps? Do you participate in apps?
At this stage of where I am in life, I do not.
Okay.
I did at one point. But I meet people organically. It's just different when you meet a person in person. I'm real big on energy, and I want to feel the energy of the individual that I'm speaking to. So for that reason, I haven't in a while.
Okay, so that brings me to my next question, because I am all about meeting people in person. I think that, you know, a lot of people have gotten out of meeting people in person because COVID gave them an excuse.
Right.
That the internet gave them an excuse, but I can't see your weird fidgets and, you know, you twiddling your ear and hair and, you know, beard like this, or popping pimples in your face if we're just online. All this discussion happens when you're on a first date. I mean, you sitting there looking like, oh, he not for me. You know what I'm saying? All of this happens, but that doesn't. We have this perfect picture up there. We got this perfect lighting situation going on, and we're having a great time. So now, is it a red flag if a guy is not initiating conversations consistently? Do you think that that's a red flag for a woman? Is that something she should pay attention to?
I'm going to say this. If a man is interested in you, you will know it. You will not have to question it. His words and his actions will show it consistently.
What about nerves on a first date? I'm gonna throw that one out. What if it's a little nerves? Do you guys get nerves on these first dates?
Every guy is different. I don't personally, but some may. You know, but at the same time, you got to be to a point to where you are mature enough to communicate where you're coming from. So communicate how you feel. Communicate if you're nervous. It's okay to say these things, because a person. What happens is, if communication is not present, that only leaves room for one thing: assumptions.
Right.
Us being human, we're gonna assume the worst thing first. So you're only doing yourself a disservice by not communicating.
Yeah, when I was out there in the world, I feel like I'm really good. He started laughing. I feel like I'm really good at communicating and telling people what I want. And if you don't listen, now that's something completely different. But I'm gonna tell you up front, I'm gonna tell you if I don't like you, if I don't like this, I'm gonna tell you where I like to go. I'm a person who likes to eat good meals. Like, you can't just take me anywhere and expect me, even if that's one of your favorite places. I'll go with you, but I still need to get me in, if you will. You know, I have to be me. And it's not that it has to be consistently like that, where it's all about me, but I'm going to tell you the things that I like. And if you can't jump on the bandwagon, then that, of course, shows me, because you tried to adapt. We're talking about learning people or getting to know people. You know, I always talk about the song, learn your man, earning your man, all that kind of stuff. You are learning and earning that person, the good person, by dealing with them consistently. I'm a firm
And
believer.
consistency is the main word. Exactly, 100%. It's about being consistent. Correct.
See, this is why I get along with men, right there. I think actually my mind is in a completely different place when it comes to certain things. So ladies and gentlemen, if y'all got some comments out there, we would really like you to chime in. And I know that it definitely depends on the person. And I know a lot of people out there are not ready to let go of themselves, but every year Valentine's Day rolls around.
And I ain't got no date.
You single, you ain't got no date, you want a date, but you just don't know how to stay in that place of a happy situation, because I'm also one of those people who has not gone through the experience of not having somebody to call, if you will, when it comes to those, you know, times. I think every single person probably, not that it's a good thing that I've talked to, I probably could, you know, go back and say, hey, it's Valentine's Day coming up, or this, that, and the other. If they're not in a relationship, I could probably go back and say, hey, let's go out, let's be a good time.
I don't do backsies.
That's what kind of time I'm on. I could if I wanted to. I'm not a backseat person, but that's the type of time I'm on, because we had a good time while we were together. When it got time to separate and do whatever, it wasn't on no, oh, this big blow up bullcorn where we can't resolve the issue, because I don't care. At this point, we're done, you know?
I mean, no, we're done, but I just look at it as an experience, and I don't want to, I've experienced that. Thank you. I'm good.
Gotcha.
I'm not doing it again.
She likes to cut them off.
I
you
do.
know.
I cut you off.
I'm a relationship builder.
No.
What do you feel about ladies who cut people off?
Yeah.
Oh, unmute.
Unmute. You're muted.
I'm a builder as well. I'm not real big on cutting relationships off unless I really just have to.
Mhm.
Unless that person is toxic, you know, but I've learned that most issues in relationships can be resolved by communicating. The problem is, in today's society, people don't want to or don't know how to communicate effectively. So what they do is they ghost, or they cut you off, or they block you because they don't want to say those things that are uncomfortable.
Now, while we're talking about internet dating, you brought up something else that I was going to ask that I feel like is very important. I'm not a ghoster. I don't have to, I can be talking to you, but it's not because I blocked you or
I'm blocked.
I'm not taking time to do all that. I can see your number come across all day, and if I don't want to talk, this is my phone. I do not have to answer my phone.
Period.
How do men receive ghosting, if you will? I know how women receive it. We're gonna let Bridgett talk about if ghosting is, you know, something that she can deal with. But how do men receive that?
So it's one of those things to where you can't put all men into a box because every man is different, you know?
Okay.
But I will say this, regardless of the man, I believe it's going to be somewhat of a blow to the ego. And for me, I personally don't believe in ghosting. I've never done it. I'm all about communication. I think it's I think it's very coward. In my personal opinion, if a person can't express why they don't want to talk to you anymore, to me, that's kind of coward and immature.
Now, what if they expressed it? What if they expressed it and the person wasn't willing to listen? They keep acting
that's
like.
not the same thing. I'm saying the person that never did express it.
Okay.
I understand if you've expressed it and the person didn't get it and then you just move on. I get that. I'm talking about those individuals that never even express it. Like, to me, that's kind of coward and immature. So I don't understand it. But I think in terms of how a man is going to take it, it's a blow to the ego.
But then again, if I just don't want to talk to you, and I'm just speaking hypothetically, why does it seem like that I'm a coward if I just don't want to talk to you anymore? Period. I'm not going to block you, but I just don't want to talk to you.
So you're saying at this point, you don't feel like you owe that person any explanation?
I don't.
The reason why is because
the people have been dating, I guess.
I believe because at this particular point, I'm real big on helping each other grow. You know, we are all here for one another, right?
That's not my job.
So,
That's not my job.
It's not about it's not about obligation.
I'm just saying.
About obligation. So, like, for instance, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
If you're walking inside of a door of a store and you hold the door open to somebody else. Are you obligated to do that?
No, but I chose to.
Exactly. So
exactly. And I also choose to not explain myself if I don't feel
right.
Okay.
And
so why does that make me a coward though?
Because it doesn't give you the,
Stop looking at me like
so
that.
for every person, in my mind, every person that, how do I put this?
Please.
You're not expressing yourself. You're not giving you a chance to express yourself.
But I'm good with that. I've expressed myself. I'm expressing myself that I don't want to talk to you anymore. Period.
And that
And I
person,
don't-
Why can't you?
and it's
So why
clear
not
when they
verbal?
stop talking to you, it's very clear that they don't want to talk. They don't want to be bothered,
Period.
or they got
But
something.
why not verbalize that though?
But why? I'm saying why should I? And I'm using hypothetically, why should I?
Okay, I'll give you a scenario.
Okay.
And
So
I see
John
you
goes-
commenter. I'm gonna put it out there.
Here you go. So John goes out with Ashley, right?
Okay.
And John is kind of rude.
Mhm.
So Ashley just ghosts him. She doesn't say anything,
Right.
right? Then John goes out with Tina,
Mhm.
and the same thing. John is kind of rude, but Tina doesn't say anything. She just kind of ghosts him.
Whatever.
Then John goes out with somebody else, and it's the same thing. After a while, John is thinking, these women got issues. They got problems. He
Everybody's
doesn't
crazy but
understand.
John.
He needs to look at himself.
That's the point.
Right. The thing about it is, but
He didn't
if
tell
John
anybody
goes
because he
out-
ghosted everybody. He needs
let
to
me
look at
finish.
himself. You just said it. He ain't got no home training.
Let me finish. But if John goes out with 3 different individuals and they all say the same thing, he now has a chance to look at himself and say, maybe it's something that I need to do to change.
But I shouldn't have to tell you that, is what I'm saying.
Not everybody, you can say that, but we all have issues that we're not able to see, and flaws that we're not able to see in ourselves.
But here's the thing though. I can sit up there and use my time, breath, and energy and tell you that, but you still don't listen because you don't think there's anything wrong with you. That's my point. If you
Right,
don't think
agreed,
anything is wrong
agreed.
with you, then me
So at
saying
that
something
point-
to you.
Right, so at that point, they may not hear you, but you planted a seed. Sometimes in life, all we can do is
So when the
plant
next person says it, right, when the
Thank
next
you.
person says
that.
it, then
Exactly,
you're like, oh, well, wait,
exactly,
you know, or maybe
Exactly.
I
Now
do
you
have
get
a
it.
problem. Exactly. So
exactly.
it also goes back to, you know, like I was just saying a few minutes ago with the no home training type thing. If you, I feel like if you don't take time at least to explain to the person, you didn't care about them in the first place, they might not be for you, but that situation may not even bother the next person. But if you weren't ever taught that, if you weren't ever taught that you owe people an explanation, because there's plenty of people out here, not, I don't want to say like parentless and whatever else, but the person that was ahead of them didn't know any better. They were rude as I don't know what. And you can say it. If they don't receive it, fine, ghost all day. But if you got a problem that's clearly presenting itself and you could tell that this person's been doing whatever, tis what it is.
Right, and then another thing is,
Let them know.
look, listen, this is what I've learned. When you've ghosted somebody, you've just burned that bridge. You don't know what can happen in the future with you and that person in the future.
Don't care.
It's easy to say that until that situation arises.
I don't care.
Certain people
Period.
really believe that.
Right. So there's
I need every single person. Let me tell you, and I'm gonna say something that is gonna be live and real too. Every single person I have ever encountered is, you know, basically what we consider units. Okay, this is someone you never know. Like I've had plenty of people introduce me to people in certain rooms. You know, it just depends on where you're trying to go, I guess, on how you think about certain things. Like if you think you're so high up there that you don't need relationships or whatever, that puts you in a different category, and that's fine. You can live that way. Me, if I see you and you talking to such and such, and I need that connection to make my next dollar or do whatever, I'm gonna come right over there.
So are we talking business or personal or both?
Your person is your business.
So here, exactly. It's all connected. Here's the thing though, you don't know. All right, so for instance, I remember watching a movie to where this woman was trying to put into a parking space, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she put into his parking space that somebody was about to park into right before her. And she got out and she flicked that person off and cursed them out. Let's just
The
say
person
that
interviewing her.
Yep, I saw that.
she did something she did not have to do. Let's just say that's equivalent to ghosting. That person ended up being her boss to hire her for that job.
Yeah, but that's a little different though. That's
So
not,
no, it's not. It's not. You don't know.
That
My
is different.
point is, You don't know.
No, I get
what
your
a
point,
person-
but that's not a good analogy. Because
Here's
that's
the thing.
a parking
My
lot
point is, you don't know
situation.
what a person is going. You don't know what that person is going to be in a relationship with you in the future. Is my point. You don't know what it's going to be. You may have to work with that person. You may have to be on a trip with this person. You don't know what it's going to be. You don't know. You don't know. You can't say you know. So
No,
I try to keep.
no, I don't care. Don't.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say that I like the analogy. I'm not trying to agree with everything, but you know, there are some instances where, you know, people do things just because they want to do it. That's how they felt at that moment. And they have every right to just be in that moment and be themselves. But that also shows, you know, other people who you are, period.
Right.
Making those types of examples. So
Agreed.
I want to say this, we're talking about women and men, we're talking about dating, we're talking about building up, because we know that y'all got some stockpile back there or somebody that you've been hitting in the little DMs, y'all in the DMs and stuff, you know, talking about, you know, knowing that Valentine's Day is coming up. Let's say this, if a woman is not interested in sleeping, if a woman is not interested in sleeping with a man, should she even entertain him at all? If he's not somebody that she feels like she can sleep with, should she even entertain him at all?
Uh-oh, he froze. He froze.
Oh, when he left out of his room.
Mhm. You're frozen, Mr. Notice.
Okay, Bridgett, what do you think?
Can you hear me?
Being a guy, yes, we can hear you now. What do you think in regards to women who are going out, they're dating these guys, they don't feel like they can have sex with them. This is somebody that they don't think they can even go that route with. Should they even date them?
Hello, we're asking you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can
froze up for a
That's fine.
second.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I don't think you can hear us. Okay,
Okay.
so Bridgett.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, if you're not physically attracted to somebody, can you go out and date this person?
No.
You just cut it off right then. You're like, oh, that ain't for me.
Mhm,
Squash.
mhm.
Okay. Men are not that way because they don't care.
I thought men
I don't
are
feel
visual,
like-
but aren't men visual creatures?
They are, but when they want some sex, they just want some sex, I think.
So it doesn't matter how. the
It
woman
doesn't
looks.
matter how, looking
Well-
at what they be messing with sometimes, they can't possibly be about the look.
Yeah, but I mean, Andre, you answered that. Are men visual or not?
I think that he's still.
He's freezing.
Hey, Hunty.
Hello.
Glad you were able to
still-
join on.
Okay.
So, Mr.
So-
Thomas, we have you on there. Would you like to enter
Chime
into
in
the?
on that.
I want you
sir.
to. I want to join you in here, and I want you to say something in regards to men. I just want you to accept that invite real quick. If you're on Instagram Live, you'll be able to see this, but I just sent, and so we want to have somebody come on here real quick while Mr. Notice is out. There's a guy. Hopefully, he can on there real quick and tell us what we think in regards to these men, or somebody can post in the comments. We would love men. If you don't feel like you can have sex with a woman, do you completely tap out at that point? Do you just try to get away, if you will?
I mean, because in this, from what I've seen on the app, what their preferences were.
Okay.
If you're not this, if you're not that. To me, seems like they're visual. They don't want to, they can't see themselves with them. Because it's visual first, and then what it is that you have to offer, like what comes out of your mouth next. That's what I was told from a man,
Okay.
from a man's perspective.
I know that men like the way a woman looks when they're choosing a woman per se. Let's say that. But when it comes to, I see it. When it comes to sex, that's a completely different ball game. I know we want to lump it all together and put it in a ball, but when it comes to sex, that's something that's completely different. In a relationship, they are looking for that baddie. They're looking for the one who getting the
Okay, so there's a
bag.
difference.
They looking for,
Okay.
but when you get
Now I
ready to have,
understand.
when you're thinking about sexual,
Just sex.
whatever,
period.
I don't think
Then
that
don't matter.
it matters to them as much.
Can
Hey
you hear us
Olivia,
now?
how you doing?
Andre? He's still freezing.
Yes, it's okay.
It's out that
So
Jamaica man.
we did get in a couple of really good, topics,
Yeah.
questions, if you will. I had a great time with it. Hopefully he's able to pop back on there. But now we're gonna have a conversation. Now,
Can you hear
what
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
apps do you guys get on out there?
Well, I was doing the Facebook app, and which I'm deleting after today. Deleting it because I just prefer to meet people organically. So
Okay, all right. Hey, Olivia.
That was just for kicks and grins. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Anybody else who's out there on dating apps, please make sure you reach out to us and tell us what's the hot ones right now, if you will. Because clearly, okay, and this is what I want to talk about with our theme. Is this the new way of the world? Having to meet somebody on social media first before you get to know them? Because, you know, Houston is a big city.
It is.
Do you have to meet them on the social networks first?
I don't think so. I did it because I wanted to do something different.
You there, Andre?
Yes.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
All right. Sorry about the disconnection.
So is this a new sign of the times that it's going to become the new way that people initiate relationships?
I think so. And I don't like it. You know, I met like one or two people in Jamaica, and then we're like, let's stay in contact. What's your social media? I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that either. What's your
That's
phone?
weird to me.
Me too.
They're like, follow me on Instagram. Huh?
So not only are they using you very first off because they need to follow, okay?
Right. That's what it sounds
They're
like,
using
right?
you. That's what people are showing people. I'm just gonna put I feel about this because I'm just saying. I feel like that means that you're using me. You don't want to give me your number because you don't know about me too well yet. And so you're trying to protect yourself. So that means you're also guarded.
Yep. Very good.
If you will. That's how it comes off to a person like me, if you will.
Right. Agreed.
But
Agreed.
do the
it's
younger
very
people,
impersonal.
but do these millennials feel like that?
They don't, because when I went out to PV to speak to the kids, they were saying that's how they do it, because if they don't like each other, then they could just cut it off. No personal information has been shared.
They create 1,000 pages, like they are not bound to anything, if you will. Like they can just escape. They're like, oh, I'll close that page, I'll use this one tomorrow. So and then that makes you fickle. Okay, let's see. It says informal to casual. Yes, that means it's too casual for me, and that means it's not taking me serious from the very beginning.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I agree.
So we were talking about what apps out there people should get on, if any. What about these paid prescription things? What do you think about those?
You mean like, hey, what's going on, ladies? You mean like eHarmony?
We like the way you did that as well. I say what's up to the ladies.
I'll show you the view for a second.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yes. I was just in Jamaica for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah, looks almost like my same hotel.
We don't want to know.
I'm in Montego Bay.
Okay, yeah, I was in Montego Bay as well, so it might be the same. What was I about to say? But no, I like men who speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say this to the guys out there: when you're in public and you run across that lady, go ahead and let her know that she's pretty or she's fine or whatever. Right. I'm not against doing that myself. If there's a guy, he's looking good, smelling good, he over here looking like he want to buy a drink, I'm definitely gonna be like, no. I'm being funny, but I'm, if we want to catch somebody's attention or whatever. I know people say the chivalry is dead. It is not. Open my door.
I respect that. I'm all about using your words, man. I'm all about using your words.
Okay.
So you just brought a good point up. So Andre, I'm asking you too, do you think chivalry is dead? And do you think that men no longer, choose to open doors for ladies and things of that nature? And is a woman wrong in this day and age to still expect it?
You have to understand that we live in a society and a culture where most of our men are raised by single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that it's dead, it's just that a lot of these men didn't grow up seeing men do this to women or for women. So I mean, even if a mother teaches it, it's not going to be the same as if another man teaches it to a young man. So it's not that it's dead, it's just that it's not where it could be because of the dynamic of the relationships in the home.
Okay. So wait a minute. So I want to add this to that. It also comes out and reflects in the young women who are also in these single parent homes because they've not seen it either. He's a whole sucker nowadays with the millennials. They think that he's a simp because he opening doors and doing X, Y, and Z, and now he don't of that hard guy that
Or
she
that
wants while
third.
she's young. Because when we young, we want the one that's out there. He popping, he in the streets, he probably got a little money in it, he's shining. We're not thinking about the one who has taken time, built his career, who's opening doors and doing whatever else, because we're out there trying to have our fun. And it just becomes a problem. So I can see that on both sides. Not only is it a problem for men, but that has created for the women as well, because they don't know how to receive it. So now back to what you were saying.
So the second part of my question is that do you think it's wrong for the woman to expect that because she
It depends on who she's dealing with. It's not wrong to expect it, but at the same time, she has to look at who she's dealing with. Because not every man, she has to keep in mind that not every man was taught that. And it's not.
Go ahead. No, go
and
ahead.
There's nothing wrong with a woman's voice and the fact that she expects that or would like that. There's nothing wrong with that. He may not have thought about it. He may not have been taught that. He may have other ideas about that because he wasn't taught anything different.
Okay, so should she stay around if that's not something that he does, but she expects and wants, or should she consider it or try to teach him? What is your?
So in my mind, she has to voice what she expects. So here's the thing: person doesn't do something that you don't like, and you don't voice it. They're only going to do it.
Right.
Exactly. So if she doesn't say anything and he doesn't do it, she doesn't say anything and he doesn't do it, and that's on her. She didn't say anything.
But I'm saying she says something.
Okay, she said something and she still doesn't do it, and that's a flag.
Okay, so should she stay?
But that's a flag for her, because just because he's not comfortable with doing it, it may be because of who you are.
It's a conversation though.
We talk about the roles of the Instagram model. You still want a good dude, but you got your booty shaking all over Instagram. He don't want to open the door for you because he probably don't even want nobody to know he's there with you, because when they walk through the door, everybody gonna say, oh, that's such and such. She is girl 58. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another situation where you gotta look at yourself and how you've been carrying yourself, because you already gave social media. He done looked and dug you up. He wanted to see if your booty was out. Just like it's real, and that's why I tell all these young girls and guys, watch what you posting out there. Y'all think it's cute to be, the dudes smoking the weed with their shirt, this, that, and other. Yeah, it's fine and dandy for now, but when somebody is really trying to entertain you, I don't want my family reunion with his shirt off, smoking his, like, no, period, with the ladies.
Or if somebody wants to hire you, they check social media nowadays too.
Oh yeah,
they do. Definitely. They definitely do. And y'all out here missing out on this good money when you can be getting you a good woman or a good man because you broke.
that part.
Okay, so you got any more questions, Bridgett? I think this has been a lot of fun. I hope that y'all learned something from this. Remember that you need to know what you want. If it's a deal breaker, stick to that. Move on.
That's it.
You have any final words, Mr. Notice, in regards to what you really do? If you out there, I see you in Jamaica. They always say you don't never see who you with in the pictures. But you out there in Jamaica having a ball. And so, tell us a little bit about you, what you do, where people can follow you on social media.
Can you see me right now?
We cannot.
No, we cannot.
Okay, I was just wondering if it's going to show it. Hold on one second. We put it up.
And we also had some comments in regards to Bumble and Clubhouse.
Okay.
Clubhouse, clean up your hallway, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna say that. You got people on there following and telling you all kinds of bullcorn and rigmarole on Clubhouse.
Okay, sorry about that. Can you see me now?
They all think they're a genius. Yes. Everybody on Clubhouse thinks they're a genius. Go ahead.
True story.
Yes.
Oh. As for me, I'm the realtor for your dream home. We need to buy or sell. I'm the purpose coach for those that feel like they're going through hell. I'm the speaker here to motivate, encourage, and inspire. I'm the poet as well. Got the mic to spit bars of fire. The book that I wrote is changing lives as well. A servant is what I am, on a mission to serve, not sell. When it's all said and done, I help others reach their full potential. I help them find true purpose. To find true joy, it is essential. Andre Notice is my name, and inspiration is who I be. it's true. I live to give, and you will notice me.
You will notice me, like we told y'all earlier. Thank you so much for participating on I'm Just Saying Live. See, we had a little bit of fun. We took care of a little business. Y'all know that's how we like to do it. We're going to let you get back to your vacation. You have a wonderful trip. Make sure you hit us up when we get back, because
Absolutely.
when you get ready to do that voiceover for that book, you need to do it yourself. That was great, actually. Yeah. So I just gonna put that. I was gonna put that out there. Just do it for yourself. Because I like to listen to the books now.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, me too. Me
so
too.
Bad at me about that, but it's okay. I'll jump on the plane and I'll be listening. And it's done. Okay, and it's done with my neck pillow. So thank you so much. We're glad to have your insight today. We were going to keep you around, but I didn't know you was going to be on vacation, because we got Tennille touchy subjects coming up. We got subjects coming up, and we needed a male opinion on that. So we're going to find somebody else to link in with, but thank you so very much for coming on today.
Thank you, Andre.
If you need me, just holler at me. I got you.
Will do.
All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that. Bridgett, did you get any questions answered? Did you find out anything new?
A little bit.
Okay, all right.
A little bit.
Hey, we can't expect people to say it all, Oh, why is it showing my? Oh,
I don't know.
Y'all, I'm so sorry about that. Let me put that on Bridgett. I don't want y'all in my business. Okay, I don't want y'all in my business.
Oh my God.
Give me 2 seconds. I want y'all reading all our stuff. So that was Mr. Andre Notice. He did tell you that he has a book out. Please follow him at You Will Notice on Instagram. And we're going to continue on with the show, because you know what? Right now, it is time for entertainment news with This Is Me, Bridgett. Let's see if this will allow me to turn that back around. So we're going to get set up just for that. Let me see. And we ready to go.
All right.
We're gonna let her set that up real quick. I wanted to say this because I'm figuring she doesn't have it in her thing. She is ready. But guess what?
What?
This year also marks 31 years from when Whitney Houston changed the face of the Star Spangled Banner. Remember when she had that white outfit on? I hate that I remember this. That's what I'm about to say. Look.
Why you hate it though?
Because that was 31 years ago. 31 years ago, Whitney Houston changed the face of the Star Spangled Banner forever. After that, everybody was doing these live renditions of the Star Spangled Banner at all these games and all this kind of stuff. Man, when I tell you that right there, ooh, it was absolutely beautiful. And I really honestly don't think anybody could hold a match to what she did there. I'm trying to figure out why I'm seeing this.
I don't know why you're seeing that either. But it's not showing on Facebook Live, so that's fine.
Okay, well, great. But I can't show this here, is what I'm saying. I was trying to get it situated before I popped it over there. That's why I was talking.
Yeah. Open it up wide. What'd you do?
Did
you pop off?
Oh,
there you go. Okay.
Still here. Let's say ESC. Okay, there we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to entertainment news with This Is Me, Bridgett.
Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so coming up to okay. So you guys know that Regina King's son committed suicide, and this young man's name is Ian Alexander Jr. And it was 14 days right before his 26th birthday, and some people are saying that he was 26, so I'm not sure. But before his death, he had tweeted something, and he said, "I don't think IG is healthy for me." And so, but he also promoted his upcoming show in LA on January 28th. He was a DJ. And this morning I was listening to some things, and ever since this has happened, people are trying to figure out what are the signs. Nobody knew. the signs.
Do you
of
think that there is
suicide.
there always a sign? I
But
think
see, I don't
sometimes
know.
there's not, I was talking to you about this before, and
Mhm.
I wanted to shout out, Nan also is trying to do a thing for kids on Suicide Watch, because she used to be a counselor. And so we talk about this kind of stuff all the time.
Okay.
There are not always signs, but you need to really, really pay attention to your kids. It doesn't matter how much money you have. This proves that.
Yep.
It doesn't matter how popular you are. He's doing what we would think that he loved,
loves, yeah.
because he can. He
Right.
can do what he wants to and still be paid, if
Yeah.
you will.
And he's a
And
big
so it really hurts to see something like
It
this
is.
happen, especially to somebody who just always seemed like she's always, the pillar of joy. We know everybody goes through things. There's probably something here that I think that we don't know.
Probably.
There's probably been swept
Yeah.
under the rug.
But she did leave a statement, and she said, our family is devastated at the deepest level by the loss. She said, he is such a bright light who cares so deeply about the happiness of others. Our family asks for respectful consideration during this private time. Thank you. So of course, our condolences go out to Regina King and her family. And if you know someone is considering suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-TALK, or you can text strength to crisis at 741-741, or go to suicidepreventiononlifeline.org.
All right. Y'all know
Okay.
we are all about the solutions here on I'm Just Saying. And if you're feeling any type of way, go ahead and talk to those people. So, you don't have to be dealing with this, or your family be left to be dealing with things that you're going through. So we just want to say that.
Next, you guys know that fashion icon Andre Leon Talley exited the fashion industry. He died, he was only 73 years old, but he made history because he was doing it. He got into places and doors as a fashion editor in the fashion industry that not a Black person, also a Black male, and also part of the LGBT community. So he really changed the face on the fashion industry, and people really took his, opinion seriously in the fashion world.
They better take them gloves serious, baby, because they are rocking. Y'all know I'm a glove freak. Like, I got them to come up to here. They leather. She don't even know.
I don't.
I buy all kinds of
learn
crap.
something
Like,
new
I
every
buy all
week
kinds of crap.
about this one.
So I love me some gloves, and baby, he is rocking them.
That
gloves.
whole outfit.
Oh my
is
gosh.
life to
Yes,
me.
he's
Yes,
killing.
I
So
love
we're sad to see him go.
yes, we are very much so. So your boy,
Ah,
Ray J is for the streets, y'all.
who didn't know that? Okay.
Ray J is for the streets. So this dude has put out a campaign. He is asking fans to send his their freakiest pictures to his social media.
Freakiest or sexiest?
No, freakiest.
Okay.
Freakiest
I was just
pictures.
making sure we put it out there
No,
right.
freakiest.
We don't want nobody saying we defame their character.
No,
Yeah.
freakiest. I'm putting what he said.
Okay,
Freakiest
gotcha.
pictures.
Quote.
And he's going to fly out the winner for a platonic meet and greet.
I'm just saying, if you want a trip and you can get your nasty on,
Send him the nastiest picture y'all got, y'all down.
there's tons of people out here nowadays that are asking for women to come and be on these shows and do different things or whatever, just to come out for a weekend of fun, if you will. And I mean men with big money,
Really?
wives and whatever. They just want you to come, hang out for the weekend. They're gonna see if they're
That's
gonna
it.
keep you on.
Okay. So
You
are
know.
you paying?
They be paying. Bonus wives.
Wow. Okay.
That's the season we in right now. That's the timing we on.
So listen, y'all, Cardi B wins big. So I don't know if you guys know who this YouTuber is. This is Tasha K. And Cardi B sued her. She won $1.2 million for defamation of character.
Tasha, I'm glad that you're a YouTuber and you got that much money. Is she a YouTuber
she-
or a blogger?
She's a YouTuber and a blogger.
She don't have enough money to pay it?
No, I looked up her worth. I
Oh,
looked up her net worth.
wow. Wow.
But she has millions of views on the rumors that she spread about Cardi B being a stripper, being a prostitute, and an alcoholic.
I'm shocked that she wasn't able to
Do her research.
let that part, but she wanted to do that so she could get the clicks. We already
That
know
part.
this was
Yeah,
clickbait. And
Clickbait.
I'm shocked that Cardi didn't make her do a public apology. We all Libras, and I think it
You
was
petty though.
I'm petty. I'm
She's
extra
petty.
petty. And you know, our birthdays are right there.
Right
She's
around
on
the
14th
corner.
and I'm the 17th.
And
And
I'm
so
22nd.
I would, you know, she did this to be petty. Let's say this because she didn't have to go after that girl money. She got plenty of money. But I wouldn't want nobody saying I had STDs and XYZ
Yep.
while I'm out here
And
looking
alcoholic.
sexy and fabulous and working my way to the top, if you will.
Yep, that's true.
So,
Defamation of character.
So-
you guys got to be careful. What y'all do.
but how much she got to pay her month?
Oh,
Because I'm like, man, you will never pay this debt.
But wait, they're going back to court because she wants her to pay for her attorney fees too.
Wow, gotcha.
That part. So that's petty.
It's-
That's
it's-
petty.
Hey,
That's petty.
you put it out there.
You did.
Girl, you should have been apologizing off the get. So
Off
she
the
said
rip.
she was gonna sue you. Girl,
That
out of
part.
Cardi, please.
That part.
I watch your baby.
So listen, in other news, you guys have been watching The Equalizer, which has become very popular with Queen Latifah playing lead. So Chris Knott, who's also in the series of the show, God dog, it just slipped my mind. Law and Order. Yeah. So he has been fired for sexual harassment. And Queen Latifah spoke out about it. And she said, you know, that's a personal thing that he's going to have to deal with. So she's trying to be, you know, a little PC about it because she's saying, it's
Yeah, because
surreal
clearly that
and
means
it's
she's
such a
heard the
dicey-
rumors. That means she heard the rumors before he got fired.
Well, but you know, but they asked her opinion, what she thought about it. So she's trying to be, you know, PC about the whole thing.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That part.
So I thought we were done with that though, with all the Hollywood shenanigans.
They
and
can't help
harassment.
themselves. They've been doing it for so many years.
That's what you think?
That's what I think.
Okay. All right. So guys, listen, I know we have all been waiting for Black Panther to come up, but they have postponed it again because not all, but most of the cast and crew have received or gotten Omicron.
Dun dun dun. Omicron strikes in Wakanda. I thought they couldn't get sick in Wakanda.
With the He's so silly.
Vibranium.
Vibranium. That's
She
what
said
it is. I said
plutonium.
plutonium.
Put my face on the screen so I can give you the wah. Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so someone that is near and dear to my heart is Meatloaf, and he took his last stand on the stage of Rock. He passed away as well, and he was only 74 years old. And so he was in Little House of Horrors and all that stuff, Rocky Horror Picture Show. So you guys need that as well. And last, why y'all on social media beefing?
But definitely not least.
Why y'all on social media beefing? Samuel L. Jackson, Tina Knowles Lawson go at it on social media, you guys. So I don't know if you saw the picture that Miss Knowles Lawson posted and said that Samuel L. Jackson was in this picture with Martin Luther King Jr. as a young man.
Mhm.
And Samuel L. went on there and basically said,
Oh no. And I know that that's how she felt when this happened. You posted and you done put out the wrong information. He don't want to be a part of it. She don't want to be a part at this point, because she normally tries to keep herself a classy lady, if you will.
Classy,
From what I
classy.
know, she does come for people on social media who come for Beyonce and this, that, and the other. So she got her just desserts right on back. Samuel L. said that was not him. You need to get your together. And that part.
Now, fun fact for today. So Miss Piggy and Yoda, what they have in common is this guy right here, Mr. Frank Oz, has voiced both of them. I know a lot of people don't know that, but I'm into
We
it.
should have known all this time that Miss Piggy was a man.
She wrong for that.
The lashes, the hair, the wig,
But look,
she's
he
a
look
little
like Yoda, doesn't
juicy.
he? Doesn't he
Yeah,
look
he
like
does
Yoda?
kind of look like Yoda with the wrinkles in his forehead. We should have known all this time.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
she's always so fabulous. I used to love me some Miss Piggy. I
Me
used to pack
too.
around a little Miss Piggy doll. But yeah, I think that that's hilarious. Yes.
Yeah, so Frank Oz, he voiced both of those characters, but you can kind of hear it though now that I think about it.
Okay.
Miss Piggy's voice and Mr. Oz's voice. And so your quote of the day is, not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path.
I like that.
That's
Yeah,
deep right
I
there.
like that.
Yeah.
I think I saw that one as well somewhere.
All right,
on
guys.
somebody's page.
So that's it for entertainment news. This is Bridgett.
All right, entertainment
So
news.
you know what I'm ready for.
Hey,
What we doing next?
Kitty, how you doing? So you know that it is always a pleasure, if you will, for me to do certain things, and I get all excited. Oh,
You
I'm
talking about
opening up the wrong
mini
thing.
scoop?
Yep, we're definitely going to Movie Scoop. Is next, and y'all know I love sitting back, chilling, watching me a good movie with my Miss Ann. Okay, that's what we do around here, and we like to include the kids in that. Get over here. It says because I wasn't using that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. So, we like to watch a good movie. And I'm always telling y'all, before I do that, since you are trying to grab that, let me say this. Ozark is back. If you were a fan of Ozark, it's a show. It's got drugs. It's got family drama. It's got teen drama. It's got rednecks in it. It's got high class cartels in it. It's got everything in there. Okay, let me tell you, Ozark is one of those shows you can't miss it. It's too much stuff going on, just too much stuff. Okay, lots of things going on in this show, but it's good. Okay. And that part. So if Ozark is back on, they have half the season up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Half of the season is up right now. I binged it on an accident and watched the entire thing, if you will. So now I'm stuck and strapped, waiting for something else to happen. And I'm very upset about that. Okay. I wish I would have saved a couple of episodes for later. So flip that again. Here we are. The other movie that you need to watch. Sing. Okay. Let me tell you, this was so good.
Better than the first.
Let me tell you, it was so good. You just have absolutely no idea how good it was. I was very happy with how they did it. The mom, the little pig, she played a real good role in here, because a lot of times we think we're going to get looked over just because we're one of the norm or something like this. People stop trying to aspire for their dreams because of little pitfalls or X, Y, and Z. She definitely didn't do that, and she did an amazing job. We found love in this movie. We had a daughter and a father relationship in this movie. This is tons of relationships in this movie that needed to be built, and confidence. It teaches a lot in this little movie. I love movies that do stuff like that. Yeah. It was absolutely wonderful.
I'm a big kid at heart, so.
All right, I guess we're gonna move on to the next star. Okay. I know I keep swapping back and forth.
That's okay.
And it's because I just wanted you guys over there to be able to see the pictures. I'm trying to be nice to y'all. So if it's your dream to be on TV or behind the scenes of a dynamic organization, please remember, I'm just saying, when you're making your choice, all you need to do is send your reel or your resume to I'm just saying live at gmail.com. See, y'all didn't even know I could do that. Thank you very much. Now, are we going to do the prize wheel, or we're going to leave it be? Bridgett, it's over there. I think that maybe you should just spin it, and then we'll see what prize.
Should I do a whole?
I want you to do a full spin. I almost caught you a What? Okay. So I'm sure that y'all want to make a little cash. Okay. I know y'all want to make a little cash, right?
Cash. Yeah.
So today the gift will be a cash app to your account if you can tell me. Tricky.
What dating app did I use?
Oh, that's a good one. What dating app did Bridgett use where she felt like she needed to throw the fish back? Anyway.
That I'm getting off of today.
I'll just say like, right, you don't want him to find you after this. He has seen it all. And this is exactly why you keep them off your social media. That's why we're not on our personal pages today. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I told you about Movie Scoop. We did the scene. We talked to Mr. Andre Notice about some different things going on in regards to dating out here and how it can be different. I was trying to get y'all right because Valentine's Day is coming up, and we want y'all to be living your best life on Valentine's, even if it's somebody who's on a platonic situation like Ray J. Okay, because we talked about his ass as well. Anyway, now we're up to social unrest. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Everybody knows that through this pandemic, economic hardships have encouraged business owners to change what they have going on, okay? They've been changing. And I just want to say this. I want to shout out. Okay, are we sharing it already?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right on the screen. You need to not.
There we go.
There we go. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Just
All right. So I wanted to talk about Mr. Robert Thomas. I'm gonna give him a big old. Oh, I can do that one. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Facebook dating is the answer. Is it the answer? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Mr. Robert Thomas here, he decided to change District 1960. I don't know if you've ever been to District 1960, the club, but Meg the Stallions performed there back in the day, before she got popping and this, that, and the other. It was a kind of popping little club for a little while. He turned it into a grocery store, which just so happens to be one of the first Black-owned grocery stores here. He teamed up with a bunch of business owners who didn't have the means and resources to kind of get their things out there. And they are selling them at his store where people can come every day. It's also a juice bar. So you can go over there and go get juice. Okay. He has, a meat seller. All of these people are African-American. They over there getting their money together, all together in his former club. You have to go over there and see it. It's 2 layers of club. What used to be the VIP is now a section where he is, it's like the cooler section where all the things are inside the coolers. So it's crazy to see the migration that COVID caused, if you will.
Fresh fruit and vegetables.
Let me tell you this, he definitely has fresh fruit and vegetables. It's like a farmer's market almost.
Oh, nice.
So there's tons of vegetables there. It makes me want to applaud people. And I put this in social unrest. I told people why, because we are really upsetting the nation right now with starting all these businesses. I'm super happy, for the people out there. And I'm super happy about this. I'm glad that he did this. It's in a location that, you wouldn't normally think, because he's right next to like the barbershop, the suit shop, all this kind of stuff. But it's good because it's right there in the community who needs it. Yeah. So I'm all for it. Congratulations, Robert. I'm glad that this idea worked out for you. I don't know who came up with the idea, but it's amazing and phenomenal. So you keep on doing that part. All right, we got a cash app for B. Jones. Check Facebook and see if somebody answered over there as well. I'm just gonna check and see. Thank you so much for your participation. Oh, she did it on both. Send my money. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That way you can get your money today. Okay. So we're gonna make sure we send you your cash app. She said it was the Facebook dating app, and that is the absolute correct answer.
That is correct.
Correct. Okay. Now. You say we're gonna talk. Yes, we are. We're definitely gonna do that. So I did, I like to go from positive to negative, positive, whatever you want to call it, on social unrest, because I don't want to just point out the bad things that are going on in our community, but I want to talk about the good things as well. So you took his name off. Oh, Andrew Hawkins. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I got it right, because I remember he had a middle name as well on there. A 4.0 master's GPA at an Ivy League school while playing in the NFL. Have you ever heard of such? How many people out there have done that, especially in the African-American community? I'm super proud of this guy.
I am too.
For doing this. And he had a 4.0 when getting a master's. There's a lot of people who can't get a 4.0 in high school.
Yeah. Let's
say junior high. Let's go to elementary. Several of y'all did not make it. Okay. So we definitely want to applaud this young brother for doing this, and thank you very much. I know social unrest was not unresting, but it was resting in my soul to be able to tell y'all about these wonderful things, and I'm so glad that we were able to do that. Before we do what? Get into Tennille's touchy subjects. Now, I warned y'all that today we were going to talk about, something that I felt like, needed to be discussed. So I'm going to pull it up real quick just so that I can read it here. Let's see. Get ready, get ready, get ready. So guys, if you guys are listening, whether you're on Instagram or on Facebook, remember that we need you to follow us on our social media pages and check back in right here each and every Tuesday at 10 a.m. And we're going to keep providing you the goodness and giving you the best in edutainment,
period.
That part. Okay. So it is time for Tennille's touchy subjects. Here we are. Dear Tennille, I don't want to seem petty or spoiled, but I really need to know what to do. My boyfriend of several years finally proposed, and I am super excited to become his wife. However, the ring he proposed with looks nothing like the rings I pointed out on our trip to the jeweler, i.e. diamond, shape, and size. So she doesn't like the shape or the size of the ring. Okay. It says, I spoke with my sister regarding my issue. And sometimes that's all we got to talk to is family. Okay. And she says, I'm being childish and should be grateful he finally proposed. What we thinking about this? Okay. It says, I need to know if I should have a conversation with him about it or know that, because I know he can do better, or settle for this one and pray he upgrades me quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Bridgett, how do you feel about this? I know that women go through the trouble of taking the man to the store, doing these different things to try to make sure.
Telling the jeweler exactly what I want.
That part. What do we say? What do you say? She went through the trouble. She did her part. And so now what do? What do we say?
I need to ask him what happened.
With the ring. Well, he thinks that he got you something good.
No, that's not the ring that I asked for.
Oh, so I don't know if she did a specific. She said they went to the jeweler.
They went to the jeweler and she pointed out
what she likes. She probably gave him several different options. Most women give people several different options.
But if you picked out a ring that wasn't even one of the options, then what does that say? I feel like that's setting up for our future. I don't want you to upgrade me quickly. And she knows that he can do better.
She knows that he can do better. And let me tell you why, y'all. I'm going to put this out there. She says that he's lately been spending money on going on guys' trips and doing different things like that. So he has the fluid cash to be able to give her something really nice, or she feels like that. And so that's why she wants to say something to him, because she feels like he just went lazy on the ring.
And somebody lying. If you don't have it, then say you don't have it. But you didn't spend my money on my ring.
On your ring. Okay, on your ring.
Take guys' trips.
So I did also talk to a guy about this before we brought this up or whatever, just to make sure. And he said, well, to us, the ring doesn't even really matter. It's about whether or not you love us. We're giving you the ring because that's part of tradition, this, that, and the other. But why does the ring really matter?
But you want to see this face happy and smile. You make me happy and smile. However, why do we go through the whole process then? He
said it's just because of tradition and it's dated. A ring is just to, for the wedding, basically. It has nothing to do with whether or not you love them, or if you're going to say this, yes. So how do you feel about that?
Well, you're a guy and I'm a girl, and I want the ring that I picked out. I gave you several choices. Wasn't that hard?
So her answer was along the lines, a little bit of what I said. Here's the thing. If you know that it's a long line of tradition for people to give people a ring or a dowry, if you will,
that's right,
going into a marriage, I want you to put your best foot forward. I want to be able to walk around. I want to be proud of what I've got. I want to say that my husband is prepared to take care of me the way I want to be taken care of. Not what you thought I wanted or whatever. But when you're talking about the ring, now, it depends on how soon he proposed after she showed that ring as well, in my eyes. If I showed you a ring way back down the line 4 or 5 years ago, because it says finally. So 5 years ago, I'm not the same person I was at that time. I don't want that ring. I want even more upgrade from that if I've been dealing with you.
Okay, but I didn't take it like that. I took it as if they went on a trip recently. So I guess it depends on your perspective.
Right, and that's why I'm saying, so if it was a long time ago.
That's different.
Now that's different.
Right.
Right. Okay. But if it's recent and
it's
she
recent.
took you and she showed you and she
Exactly.
said, I want X, Y, and Z, you need to come with it, brother, in
Right.
my eyes, because that's what she wants and that's her thing. The ring isn't the main factor. His love is.
Whatever.
She sounds ungrateful.
She's not ungrateful. She put up
Okay.
with you for 5-6 years. How long?
We don't know. It doesn't say how long. It just says the sister
Years.
said, and she said, finally.
Nah, I don't know. That
Men,
probably
we
be a deal
definitely
breaker
need
for
you
me.
to check in at this point. We
Please.
need to know what's the situation on the ring. Why do some guys go big and why do some just go?
Yeah, that part. That homie, that ring says something about you too. Exactly.
It does. I feel like that's very true. But I'm also the type of woman, because you know how I just said earlier, I'm not going to ask for anything that I'm not willing to do for somebody else.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
when it came time, I made sure he got something that he's proud of and that he can show off too.
Right.
Not that it's about that, but it is about that.
But it is. It's not, but it is.
But it is. You know, you want somebody to be able to be proud of it, and you want them to know that they're spoken for, because there's also situations that happen like this, because I've been through this before as well. They say, oh, he loved you a little bit.
Yep.
Because he gave you a little bit
ring.
of a diamond,
Little
or
bit of that. Wait,
you
what
know,
is it?
some people have an issue with the crushed diamonds because they feel like, you know, the main diamond carries more weight than a crushed diamond would.
Mhm.
Some people could care less. Some women are
Right.
happy that their man decided to make them the one. It all depends on
On the
knowing
individual.
who you're with.
That's part.
If you don't know
That's
who
part.
you're with and you come in there, because I think that that's what's wrong with this situation.
Yeah.
He
That's
clearly don't know this woman even after all these finally years,
Yeah.
okay? Because you knew she wanted a nice ring. She showed you exactly what she wanted. Anybody who goes and takes you to the store and tells you X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, or 3, they know what they want.
That's right. That means I'll be happy with either one of them. And I've given you 3 different choices. And I feel like it's disrespectful, because why do we waste our time?
That
You understand
part.
what I'm
Why do we
saying?
even come up here if you were just gonna
If
do
you
what
just
you
gonna
want
do
to?
what you want to do.
Now, I did also say this. It does make a difference. You know how some people trade down heirlooms. Now, this makes a difference in my soul. If you gave me your mother or your grandmother's ring or something like that, that is also different.
That's different.
So she may need to do a little research and find out if this is something that was an heirloom. But I think that he would have said that
I think so.
during the proposal. This
proposal.
is my mom. This was my
On
mom's.
my grandmother's ring. and I
Yes,
wanted you to
something
have it.
like that.
Yes, I would be honored.
Yes, at that point. But
Yes.
you're gonna need to give me a badass band.
Something. Now I would wear your mother, because that's a big deal.
Yes.
If a man gives you his mother or his grandmother's ring, because it's an heirloom, as you stated.
Mhm.
However,
Now, she also had a weight requirement, if you will. She wanted to have at least 2-carat diamond,
okay,
and she got a half.
she didn't get a whole carat.
She didn't get 7/8, girl. You know they come in 7/8 too. Sounds like the women are worried about their peers.
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not worried about the peers. It speaks volumes of how you feel about us, because you wasn't listening.
No, we know that we feel like everyone has been talked to the same way we have. When he comes to you, he better come correct. He this, that, and the other. So at that point, whether we want to or not, we're judging how you prepared for this forever relationship.
Right. And I've been with you 5 years, 2 years, 3 years.
You should have been saving the entire time if you wanted to wife me.
Exactly. If that's what you wanted. Exactly.
Yes, you definitely needed to be saving up. So guys, if you have a woman that you're interested in, I'm not saying don't give her what you want or what's in your budget, but please make sure she knows in advance. Baby, I'm willing to spend this. She may even be able to come help you find a deal. There's no telling. He might have got this on a deal, on a discount.
But you going on guys' trips.
That part. And that's what really is making the issue.
That's
You
shows
went
what
out there,
priorities are.
you want to go
Or not.
hang with your friends and do whatever else. And she felt like you spent a lot of money on that, but you didn't spend a lot of money on her ring.
That part.
And it may be because his finances were strapped
Yeah, okay.
after his trips,
Whatever.
depending on where he went. Depending on where he
That
went.
part.
He went on his guy's trip. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 10:30, girl. I mean 11:30.
11:30.
Sorry, past
Yeah.
11:30,
Yeah.
almost 12 o'clock. We've been on here talking. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of I'm Just Saying Live. I'm gonna put my final comment on the touchy subject of today. Know who you're dealing with at all times.
All time.
That way you can't lose. If you feel like you can't step up to the plate and give that person what it is they need and require to be immaculate,
That part.
leave them alone.
part.
Go on
There
and
you
go
go.
on and let it rest. Okay,
Yes.
that part. But when you do decide to step correctly. And
That part.
this is I'm Just Saying Live. I'm Simply.Tennille. Follow me there.
And this is me, Bridgett. Follow me there.
All right. And we will holler at you guys on next week. Peace.